Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we have a reading for somebody that is not ready for a commitment. We've got no strings. I want you close to me, but I'm not ready for a commitment. And fantasy. I wish I could. And it feels to me like this is somebody who is capable of having a relationship, but maybe feels like there is some circumstance in their life that prevents them from having a normal relationship. So there could be something that they have to work on in terms of their perspective before they feel like this is something that they can offer. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you are having a wonderful day so far. Let's dive in. We'll go with the Tattoo Tarot. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Did I already say that? I don't know. It's been a long day already. All right, what else do we have? The King of Pentacles in the reverse. Well, if that doesn't just say it right there, because we're talking about somebody who isn't ready for a commitment. If this were a king in the upright, we would have somebody that was seen as reliable, responsible, practical, a good partner. But we have them coming in the reverse, which means that this is somebody who has struggled to be consistent or maybe gets kind of flaky or difficult to pin down. This could be somebody who feels like they are at their best if they have some measure of independence or freedom. They may really struggle with the idea of other people having control over them. And there's an inner conflict happening for this energy. The Devil. And I feel like this is tied to fear. So there could be a fear of a serious connection. There could be insecurities or a concern that somebody is maybe out of one's league. But I think we have something in terms of, I don't know, like an unwillingness to be bold because there is some sort of expectation that things would go bad anyways. So a bit of a pessimist. We have the Six of Swords in the reverse and the Three of Swords in the reverse. This person has felt a heartbreak get worse or deepen for them because they have tried to distract themselves or because they have tried to like ignore how they feel. So it's almost like by trying to run away from an emotion, they amplified it. And as a result, this person has had to maybe face it when they didn't think they would have to. So for some of you, this could, basically be somebody who was trying to avoid falling in love and then did fall in love and then tried to run away from that love interest only to find that it was really hard to get over whatever they needed to get over. Knight of Cups in the reverse. So remember, this could be anybody, but we're rolling with the masculine energy here. So this masculine energy is feeling a bit out of sorts, maybe a little bit moody, short-tempered. This is somebody who feels like they have lost an opportunity or that they will never get this type of opportunity again. So there's kind of like a kicking yourself feeling, like blaming yourself for not doing something. Six of Pentacles. This fear that our King of Pentacles in the reverse is facing could be rooted in whether or not a relationship could actually be healthy. There seems to be an assumption here that being in a pair or being in a couple always results in one person giving more than the other, or often results in depression or unhappiness. This person seems to have associated long-term relationships with being discontent. So they avoid them. It could be Barney from How I Met Your Mother. All right, what else do we have? The moon in the reverse. The star in the reverse. So there's a sense that somebody has lost their way. Like, it's almost like being around somebody that this person really cared for, this King of Pentacles in the reverse. They were able to recapture some magic that they had lost, and they didn't know whether or not, let me rephrase that. They didn't think it was because of the person that came into their life. They thought it was inherent to themselves. This King of Pentacles then had some time of separation away from this person that inspired them, and it brought everything back. So it's like this person has a fear over that which made them happy. And there's almost like a question here being asked over and over again by this person. Like, why did I sabotage that situation? Am I crazy? Am I, like, what's wrong with me? I think it's just a matter of listening to your intuition, right? This person didn't listen to their intuition. They walked away and ended up feeling like they lost their way. So let's dive into the Lenormand. This is the Fairy Lenormand. We have the Bear. I'm getting mostly stubbornness off of this. And then we have the Book, which, if you notice, has a place for a key, right? So there's a lock on it. You can't really access how this person feels very easily. I feel like this is a very guarded person, kind of like a, doesn't really feel like they should ever show emotion, very guarded, stoic. There's a secret that this person's holding on to. This King of Pentacles in the reverse. It's good news to somebody, at least, whatever this secret is. We have the Storks, and they don't always mean children, but it could mean that somebody is expecting a child, because we do have the little ones at the bottom there. And then we have the Mountain. So this feels like a challenge that's well received. Somebody being perhaps given a second chance, or someone realizing they're up for the task, someone realizing that they haven't ruined something. This could even be someone realizing that through therapy, they can address the fear of abandonment or fear of commitment, whatever they have that is causing them to kind of shy away from fully connecting with people. All right, let's continue with the Rider-Waite, or the OG. Seven of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. I think, yeah, we had the Six of Pentacles right here as well. So there's someone here who feels like every time they try to trust somebody, they put in more effort than the other person. And so that's why we have a little bit of cynicism where it pertains to believing that someone would get back what they give in a relationship. But there's a change here. Hi there. How are you doing? Is it Moni? Welcome. We've got somebody who knows there is a change here. Maybe they have really gotten to know somebody or found some piece of information that made them realize how valuable someone they care about truly is. And it's making them want to reconsider how they've viewed relationships before. So, in other words, somebody may have gotten some sort of like restored faith in humanity because they were able to like see somebody in all their glory, like get some unbiased confirmation that the person they care for is actually who they say they are or is the kind of person they want to be with. We go from the sun in the reverse, which is maybe, not enlightened or missing information, possibly unhappy or depressed, to the fool and the knight of cups, which has this really like playful energy, like somebody realizes that things aren't as bad as they thought they were. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. We have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. I feel like this is like indicative of somebody being redirected or feeling like they're listening to the right voice in their head. This is somebody who knows that they have a specific outcome in mind and they're working towards that. Hi there, Miss Patricia. How are you doing? Ooh. We have the Six of Swords in the reverse, Queen of Swords in the reverse. Oh my. So this feels to me like somebody ended up being perhaps a little bit overzealous with their boundaries, or like I'm hearing like a barking dog. Somebody was too protective. Somebody threw those walls up prematurely, and I think scared off somebody that had good intentions and somebody that would have been respectful. Seven of Wands in the reverse, along with the Four of Pentacles. So, yeah, this is kind of what I just said. We have somebody who's been a bit, it's like overly defensive. I don't have to actually be worried in this situation, but you're making me feel like I can't stay. Like this person had to withdraw. And I feel like it's because somebody like saw right into his soul or her soul, their soul. There's just like a deer in headlights, like, oh, you got me. Like, how did you see me kind of thing. The Devil in the reverse. And the Sun in the upright. I really like that energy. So we have a sense that in a difficult time or after a difficult period in somebody's life, letting go of something they felt like they had to view life as or something that they had to expect from life, they have this like happier disposition now. They've let go of something that made them expect the worst and maybe even started noticing that things turn out better when you have a positive mindset. What do you have to lose by focusing your thoughts on the positive outcomes? We spend far too much time thinking about how things aren't going well or what we can't change. And our energy would be much better spent focusing on the things you do want to bring into your life, the things that you do want to accomplish. What would that feel like? What would you say to other people? What would it smell like? Whatever you want to ask yourself, you have to be able to envision what it is you see yourself doing or what it is that you want from a situation, a person, or yourself, right? So we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse and the Star, which is really beautiful because, of course, we had the Star in the reverse at the beginning. So we have somebody here who I think kind of lucks out. And what I mean by that is I feel like this is somebody who hasn't legitimately chosen, I want to do something more about my trauma. I want to address, the reasons why I have. It's like they accidentally get the answers to the questions they haven't even asked. This is somebody who gets like a cheat code because we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, but they do still take it seriously. Like, I feel like this is still something that somebody wants to do. It's just that they have like found one of those ladders and chutes and ladders or whatever it was that helped you like skip a level, because this person is still needing a little bit of help in terms of communicating their emotions. Ooh, but we have the Page of Wands coming out. All right, you guys, this is good stuff here. We've got somebody who definitely struggles with communication, but now we have somebody who is communicating. Hi there, Sean. How are you doing? So with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, this is somebody who is trying to get a conversation going because they feel like they need to address an unfairness. So this is like coming across to me as, hey, I put you in a box along with all the other people that I've known, when in reality, I think it's actually quite clear that you are different from the people that I've dealt with in my life. So maybe I shouldn't run away, right? All right, let's use the Masonic Tarot next. What else do we have today? Six of Mallets, which is the Six of Pentacles. So that's something we have pulled from every tarot deck. We have it right here, and we have it right here. And then the Seven of Wands in the reverse, which is literally the card that we are clarifying. So in this deck, this is great because these are the two that are weird. In the Masonic Tarot, mallets represent earth or pentacles, and the gold represents fire or wands. Good question, Sean. I feel like for the majority of you, this would be somebody from the past, but I don't know that this is somebody that you've been like in a committed relationship with. This feels to me like more as if there were expectations it would go that way, but it didn't actually get to that point. So we have somebody that really feels like it's just not the right time. Like, I want to be fair, I want to be respectful, but there's too much else going on. So this person could be going through some issues regarding family or work that kind of make it difficult to have the energy left over for a relationship. But I think from the majority of you are dealing with somebody that is kind of leaning on that as an excuse because they don't really want to put themselves at risk, and there may never be a good time for this person to be in a relationship. So we have the Two of Gold in the reverse, and I think that suggests somebody is just making the wrong choice. It might need to be one of those, I make the wrong choice so that I realize how important it is that I make the right choice. Now we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So we have him in the upright right here, but now we have him upside down. I feel like this is because we have like a speed bump in the journey here. Somebody realizing I didn't go where I was supposed to with that, or I got a little off course. If I get back on course, I'll be a little bit happier. But this person, I feel like, may deal with some anxiety or some like I don't feel like they're the kindest with regards to how they talk to themselves. We all talk to ourselves at some point, right? I think that's true. So I love the progression here. We have the Ace of Mallets and then the Two of Mallets, but the Two of Mallets is in the reverse. We had the Two of Pentacles in the upright up here. So another reversal. There's an opportunity regarding what is out of balance, what is out of whack, whatever is wrong. So this feels like running into somebody that you want to have a conversation with, but neither of you really wants to send that first message. So it's like a bit of what's that word? Serendipity. Like, okay, neither of you were going to be the one to like reach out first. Bam, what are you going to do when you run into each other? I know, right? Where are the cojones? We have the world in the upright here, and now we have it in the reverse. So what I keep saying is like a change, a, like a complete change, right? So this could be suggesting that somebody is realizing they do want to be in a relationship. Now we realize, our masculine realizes there's something else they have to say. The star and the reverse. We have the star in the reverse here and the star in the upright here. Why is the star in the reverse? The Emperor in the reverse and the Knight of Wands. Because somebody doesn't have like staying power, because somebody feels like, honestly, this feels like insecurity. Like, I don't know that you would continue to be a fan of mine over a long period of time. So I feel like we just have some like confidence concerns, maybe a little bit intimidated by the love interest. Like, you might have really high standards, or am I good enough? That kind of thinking, right? All right, let's get a few from the Kipper. Wealthy man in the reverse. So this could be what is a concern. Maybe someone feels like their partner deserves or wants somebody who is very well off or financially blessed. And with marriage in the reverse, look, there's a couple ways to slice this pie. We might have somebody here who feels like they don't have enough money to support somebody else, or maybe wrongfully believes that you expect somebody else to just completely take care of you. Or they may be dealing with a misconception in terms of what a relationship with you would be like, or what kind of relationship you seek. There feels to me like there's a couple of questions this person is answering on their own as opposed to asking you themselves. And it's maybe a little bit like, how can I get out of actually doing something that terrifies me by just making assumptions, right? So we have occupation in the reverse and the lovers. This person has been used for money. This could be why they're struggling financially. There could also be a chance this person is doing pretty well financially, but they have serious concerns over getting married or having a long-term relationship because of the fear of being used, or because they have already been like financially abused. Coffin. Message of concern. Change in the reverse. If somebody is planning some big change in their life, there could be a communication that comes through that makes them stop those plans. So remember, we had something here about somebody maybe getting communication that someone's coming back around. So there could be somebody who's planning a trip or planning a move, planning something where they would miss out on seeing somebody that they want to see. and they end up changing their plans in order to be able to run into this person. There's something here about trying to take advantage of serendipity in terms of running into somebody that you want to talk to. Doesn't seem like that would be very easy in this situation, though. We have mature woman. So there's something about the feminine energy in this story that is particularly alluring because she is maybe actually capable of this equal give and take or like respectful, healthy relationship because she's learned from a lot of other connections that she's had. Whatever it is, the masculine energy here seems to be really admiring of how she approaches other people or relationships in general. Let's get a little bit of clarification from the Tarot Familiars, and then we'll call it a day. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Someone coming back around, like the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. King of Cups. You guys, that's progress. So now we have, instead of the King of Cups in the reverse, the King of Cups in the upright. Somebody has figured out how to express themselves. Look, he's even got a lovely feather for writing and some paper in the background there. Then we have the Six of Swords in the reverse. This King of Cups feels like he needs to express himself in terms of why things got difficult or why things got out of hand. We have the Six of Swords in the reverse over here as well. The Hermit. This person, this masculine energy has been able to process what went wrong. And I feel like there's an understanding that the way this masculine energy has approached love was, I want to say, like kind of infantile or immature. There's a desire to be more mature about how they approach love and kind of like a self-awareness, like I was creating more pain than I should have. Four of Cups. I feel like there's kind of like a sense of boredom. Like what used to be exciting is now no longer exciting. We have the Page of Swords in the reverse. It's like a curiosity about what hasn't been explored. Like, what would happen if I didn't run away? What would happen if I did tell somebody how I felt? What would happen if I didn't fear what was going on? Nine of Swords. Fear, anxiety, sleeplessness. Knight of Cups. We had that in the upright and the reverse position. So I like seeing that in the upright again. This feels to me like somebody is considering how love could change their life. Page of Cups. Somebody feels like they owe an apology. We have 3 and 3. 3 of Pentacles. There could be a request. We also have 3 owls on the Page of Cups there. There could be a request from this King of Cups for somebody to help them run into you. 10 of Swords. 4 of Wands in the reverse. This person now realizes that when they tried to sabotage the situation with you, they were actually sabotaging themselves. So now we have to basically like they have to figure out how to address the elephant in the room. And they're a little bit nervous that they're going to overpromise and underdeliver. You know, am I actually capable of what I want? Why do I view this differently because it's with you? You know, like This is somebody who probably watched Gone Girl a couple too many times. All right, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the reading today. Thank you for joining me. I will see you on the next reading.